Hey guys, I'm here with Lyle, who just took, right, isn't he fun? He just took this Moto Guzzi V10 Centauro out for a spin, right? This lovely, cool, I don't know, seems like it's a 1950s inspired Art Deco piece to me. It's got really, really interesting lines and just...
It's very swoopy.
Yeah, very swoopy, exactly. I mean, curvaceous and, like a Marilyn Monroe of a motorcycle, you know? Yes, she's not a small girl, but she's still a beautiful girl. Anyhow, you just took this bike for a ride, and we'd love to know, what did you think?
Well, it's a classic bike first and foremost, so don't expect insane power. It's also shaft drive, so that's going to limit it. But it is a Moto Guzzi V10. This is the same engine, as I understand it, as the MGS1. So that's kind of a cool thing to know.
It's the 4-valve Daytona motor. Puts out about 105 horsepower. Yeah, it's definitely one of their better motors for sure.
Shell, this is a very wonderful motor. Not a bad bike. The ergos were a little weird at first, but it was a lot more comfortable the more I rode it. I'll say that. It kind of reminds me a lot of my Monster, my S4R, but it's definitely feels a little slow or a little bigger. It's like more like a Diablo, and I would say like ergos, like when you're sitting on it, it's definitely very Diablo-esque as far as like your body position. If you look at the Diablo 1260, you know the bars come way back more. These are a little closer, which is nice. I do like that. But I would honestly replace the bars. I'd replace the risers, do something with the mirrors.
You know, it's funny you say it reminds you of the Diablo and your Monster, because when I rode this bike, it made me think initially of, wow, this has all the same power of a, 2000 Monster 900, 2001 Monster 900, probably the carbureted one, maybe the fuel-injected. This is a fuel-injected model, but yeah, this is also a heavier bike, and 105 horsepower with the shaft drive and the heavier bike makes it perform kind of like a 70 horsepower Ducati Monster. Although it looks and rides kind of like a Diablo. So, you feel like you're sitting on a Diablo, riding a Diablo, but you feel like it has the power of a 27-year-old Ducati Monster. All in all, though, it's still fun. Like, it still works well. Lyle, fun? Yes? No? What'd you think?
It is fun. It's not really my style. I don't really get into the old bikes like this. I do like retro throwbacks. Like,
you're not an old man cruiser?
Right. I like my speed. I like my speed.
It's true. He rides fast, and this bike doesn't exactly go fast, but it sure does look good. I mean, the lines, the paint, what a cool machine.
I keep thinking original Hayabusa when I look at the tail section of this swooping.
Right? So large, bulbousy, yes.
It looks larger than it is. Like, you look at the old original Hayabusa tail, and that was a big tail. This looks pretty large, but when you're sitting on it, it's not so large. It's actually pretty comfortable.
It looks large. I would say it is large, but once again, like you say, when you sit on it, which, what the heck, I'll do it right now. I remember it as being quite comfy, and again, it is. It's a comfortable bike. It's a fun bike. It's a unique bike, but you're not going to be popping wheelies on this thing. I remember I tried, and I want to say I failed a couple times.
Yeah, there's no wheelie popping on this thing.
That's a shame. I mean, I like popping wheelies, so, maybe it should just be V10 Centauro, maybe not V10 Centauro Sport, but hey, we've been spoiled by Panigale V4s and God knows what else over the recent years, so,
Sports because of the windscreen.
Yeah, that. Anyhow, speed becomes relative, but hey, hope you guys enjoyed this little review of a Moto Guzzi V10 Centauro, and if you want this machine, with only 19,543 miles on it. Yes, I think that's only for Moto Guzzi. Well, it is available. It is on the BellissiMoto website. I wouldn't expect it to be there for long, but if you want it, hey, jump on the site, make it yours today. Yeah, and check that out in the background. We've got Richard's beautiful Ducati Panigale V4 and Lyle's somehow even more custom EBR 1190 RX in the background. So it's just a normal Wednesday here at BellissiMoto.